If a preacher is really doing his or her job today, I think those 3 to 5 most critical issues. Number one is education, public education. I think public education was a promise that we made to working class and America in general. That's your pipeline to what we might call success in America. I think number two, the prison industrial complex. I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And when you take education away from people, they don't have access. So what happens is we know that we're building prisons based on 3rd and 4th grade reading levels. So I think a preacher who's dealing with, taking his or her job seriously, they're dealing with the issue of education, prison industrial complex. I think third and finally, they're going to have to deal with the issue of economics. I mean, this issue of jobs. Do people have meaningful career track, life-sustaining jobs with benefits? Can we have access to health care? Can I have a job that I can support my family over the life of a career? Is it career track? Is it full-time? These are critical issues, but they're all interlinked. We could throw in, of course, the military-industrial complex. What's going on there? Who's fighting these wars? Why are we in these? What are the issues that producing war? The old song was war. You know, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. So I think a preacher, he or she has to at least address those 4 issues. And then fifth and finally, what does it mean to be the church of Jesus Christ? You know, I sometimes say, do we take Jesus seriously enough in our churches? I mean, you know, I've been recently taking time just reading the Gospels, saying what kind of things did Jesus actually do? You know what he didn't do? He didn't go to church at 11 o'clock and sit in 2 hours of worship. Jesus was always out in the streets with the people. You know, Jesus was rebuked for hanging with sinners. Whoa! You know, we are come out from among them. So I think those are the kind of the 5 issues, and maybe the 5th would be first, taking Jesus serious. If we are the body of Christ, what does it mean to be the church of Jesus Christ? That's just, and I think sometimes we're so busy doing other things in the church that we're not being the church. As I say, sometimes, I don't know if God goes to church. If God's an omnipresent God, what is God doing outside of those 4 walls? So I think the preacher, he or she needs to look outside their walls and see what God's doing out there. I think God's calling us out there because Jesus was always out there, was never in here. So I think those would be my kind of 5 central issues that are pushing me, with number 5 really being number 1.